Welcome back. We're doing another what would you do if you only had $1 video. Now, some of my videos, they have protein, they have vegetables, they have this, they have that. This one doesn't have all of that, but it's going to fill my belly. And that's what I'm looking for on this one. I don't know how sustainable this one is. We're going to make kind of like a pierogi. So without further ado, let's get it, let's go. Let's see if those pots, come on. There's my haul. It's pitiful. Like I said, this might fill my belly. I don't know how nutritious it is, but if you only have $1, you're looking for something in your belly and not whether or not you got proteins in a vegetable. That's the angle I'm coming from, and that's what I'm hoping that this is going to do. I'm hopeful that this will fill my belly and keep me full. I probably won't share this one with the kids because I want to know if it really will keep me full. So that being said, this is what we got. I got a $1 bag of 4 cheese instant mashed potatoes from Great Value. We don't have sale tax here, so it was just $1. I have some oil. I'm not really sure what oil I want to use. I might use butter. I might use olive oil. I might use vegetable. I don't know. I always, leave open my pantry, spice cabinets, those kind of things, and a fat. So leading into that spice cabinet, I have some steak seasoning there. I bought it, I don't know, about a month ago. It's a maple flavored one. I don't know how it's going to work out, but that's what I have, so that's what I'm going with. I'm not buying anything extra. And I have a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it. I don't know that I'm going to need it, but it's out there. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is start making the filling. All right, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take 2/3 of a cup of the mashed potatoes. Let me just open that up. I'm going to move that where you could see it inside. Can you see that? Hold on. Let me move you down a little bit. So we're going to take 2/3 of a cup. Fairly close. That's 1/3. 2/3. This should also be 2/3 of a cup. Hopefully I have the right amount. What's on my counter? Some crumbs on my counter. Let's see if I have 2/3 here. One. Okay. Woo! Exactly what I needed. Oh my goodness. All right. I was worried there for a minute. All right. So for this one, we're going to add 1/2 cup of boiling water. We're not going to add it all at once. We want to make it like a thick potato. Okay? I may use it all. I may not. But I don't want to go crazy at first. And that's boiling. I boiled it in the microwave. Oh yeah, I'll use it all. I might even need a little bit more. I'm going to get another drop of water. All right, nuke some more real quick. Wait, how much is it here? So I know what I used. 3/4 of a cup. So I did a 1/2 cup already. I think I really just need a couple of splashes. Just a little bit more. I think that's good. Just got to keep mixing it until it's just all of it is wet. I don't want to thin it out. I just want to make it wet. Yeah, we're good. All right. So now we're going to move on to the dough. Okay. Before I move on, I used, I think about a quarter cup. So it was a half a cup plus a quarter. So round about 3/4 of a cup. Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing with this, but we are going to do just something slightly different. For the filling, I have the 2/3 cup mix in there. I'm going to use, from my pantry, I'm going to use the cornstarch. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons. It's going to help make the dough. I just don't feel like it's going to stick well enough if I don't use something to make like a glue. Ugh. Sorry, my voice is tickly. All right, so I got the whisk. Sorry. Going to mix that together. We're going to give this, we're going to add some of the steak seasoning to this. And like I said, all I have is the, this is what it is. Sweet maple. That's all I have. So I'm going to give a good shake in there. Let's go with, I don't know, a couple of shimmy shakes. A good shake right there. I'm going to give that a mix. Okay. Okay. To this, we're going to add some oil. I'm going to need the oil so that it helps with the glue, I guess. I don't know. But my freebie fat is, I'm going to stick with the vegetable oil and not switch back to butter and things like that because I want to stick with one fat. So I'm going to limit myself. But we're going to add 2 tablespoons of oil. And then you need about a half a cup of water. I'm going to kind of go slow with it. Because I needed 3/4 of a cup over there. I want to make this into a dough, though. So I'm just going to keep going until I get to a dough. And I'll tell you what that is. Like I said, I'm going to keep mixing till you get something that you can make a dough. Oops. Get back in there. Not wasting nothing. I'm going to add another drop of water. I tried to see if it was thick enough yet. It's not. Again, I'm going to keep mixing. Ooh, I hope I didn't put too much in there. Let's find out. Keep it going. Think we might be getting there. I think. Let's see. My hands are clean. Just washed them. Not quite, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give that a minute and let it hydrate. All right. I'm afraid if I keep trying to mix it in the bowl and not with my hands, that I'm going to over water it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of try and knead it a little bit with my hands and then see how it's going. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see if I work it with my hands, it's starting to come together. It needs just a drop more water. Much better. I want it to be like a Play-Doh. That's good. Gotta pick up all the pieces. All right. So I'm just gonna knead this for a minute or two, and then we'll be back to make the filling. All right, so what I did was, I did one already to make sure that it was fine. I took what was left of the filling and I divided it into 3 more pieces. Then I had a little bit more left, about this much, times 3. I put that with this one, some with this one, and then some with this. Apparently, I thought I was recording. I was talking away, and yeah, wasn't doing it. Let me move you up a little bit. How's that? I should be a little bit better. So all I did was I used the weight of the rolling pin. I didn't press. I just did that. Okay? Just rolled it back and forth. It's very delicate, but it does work. Maybe I don't have the dough consistency right, but what we're going to do is get another spatula. Hold on a minute. Just want to loosen it up, but make sure it's loose down here, so that when I go to pick it up, I can. Okay. So what I did is I made these like little loggy looking things with the filling and just stick it down there. It doesn't look a lot like a pierogi, but let's hope it tastes like one. Might need to move that a little bit farther down. You bring the end up and over. And then I just smushed it down with my fingers. See, the filling is kind of thick in there. That's why I had to undo it. That's too much filling. Let me start over. Yikes. Maybe I can't start over on that one. All right, so that one will just be big. Okay. I should have just made fritters at this point. Just made them into pancakes. Okay. That was a little bit dicey, but I did it. Then what I did was I took a fork and I put some lines in it. They did not stay, okay? Not on the one that I did. I'll show you. The first one always comes out yucky, though. You see that? I'm going to get like 4 like that. So it should fill us up. I don't know how nutritious it's going to be, but it'll fill us up. Oops. Yeah, see, that's the wet mashed potato in there. I need to mix it in a little bit better. But that's 1. Or actually, that's 2. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to mix it through. Because the other one had a wet spot in it. Okay. All right, I made this one a little bit smaller. Let's hope it works out. Yeah, that's working out just a little bit better than the other one did. The brown that you saw on the other one that I made, it's not because it's burnt. It's because it has that maple steakhouse rub on it. So I'm trying to get these into a shape that it looks like something and not just a blob. Because you eat with your eyes first, right? So that's why I was trying to do it like kind of like a real pierogi. Okay. Now this one. I have way too much mashed potatoes for this, so I'm going to try and see what I can mix that through. I don't have anything to add to it to dry it out if it's too wet, but we'll do the best I can. I'm going to mix these together. Hopefully I am not making a mistake. This is going to be a big one. All right, so I kneaded it in the best I can. It's kind of like Play-Doh, but a little bit wetter, but that's because I added the other. I still feel like that's going to be too much filling. I should have broke them down to smaller ones. Live and learn, guys. Live and learn. All right. This is going to be the last one. Then we're going stovetop, and I'll show you what I did. And let's hope it tastes good. I chose the cheese thinking that should be good. I still feel like that's too much filling. All right, let me get you over to the frying pan. I'm gonna fiddle with this for just a minute. All right, so I fiddled with it. I took out some of the potato. There's nothing really here to do anything with. I'm just gonna make it like a potato patty. And that's what I'm gonna do with that extra piece right there. All right, let's move it over to the frying pan. So I put that in there as a tester. I'm just going to set this down and let it get a crust on the bottom. Boom. And we're just going to... Oh, that barbecue rub smells good. Probably should leave it a little bit longer than that. You got a good crust. All right, I'm using 2 spatulas to flip it. Woo! Look at that. It may not look exactly like a pierogi, but that's what I'm going for. Oh, no, that's nice there. I'm waiting for it to release from the... See, when it releases from the pan like that, that's when I feel like I could grab it. If I can get up under it anyway. There we go. Ooh, look at the caramelization on that one. Boom! How's that looking? It's looking like something. I don't know what, but it's looking like something. This little patty isn't working out, but the other ones are. Let's move that way. All right. Let me just brown up the other side, and then I'm going to meet you at the plate. Those are done. I sprinkled a little parsley on top for the pretty. It didn't do much, but I'm going to go taste this now.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
All right, I know it doesn't look good. Kind of looks ugly, but don't judge. Don't judge yet. I broke this one up here because I want to taste the whole thing, and I just want to taste a piece of the crust first. Just the outside crusting. That's the edge. It's part of my hand, but that was good. What does it taste like? Kind of like a potato chip, but creamy. But it's got that maple, I don't know. Maybe get some with the filling in it. That's really good. I know I can't eat all of these. I don't know if you can see it if I'm holding it up high enough. I know I can't eat all of these, but I say it all the time. I'm a small eater, hence look how skinny I am. I just can't eat a lot. It hurts my stomach. But I think this might keep me full. Until my next meal anyway. When I can get real food, not just fried potatoes. Well, let me see how much of this I can eat and see if it keeps me full. And I'll come back and let you know. Well, I'll come back and show you what I've eaten. And then when I edit, I'll let you know if it kept me full. Because if it didn't keep me full, I'm going to tell you. So, you know, potatoes are pretty satiating though, so I think it will. I think I'll be good. All right. Well, there you have it. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. Leave me a comment. Either way. See you later. Bye. I didn't finish. But let me tell you something. While I'm down here eating, here comes Aiden. What's that, Grandma? And I said, a $1 meal. And you want a taste? He said, yeah, but he's right there. He doesn't want to be on camera because he's not dressed properly. But what did you think about it? It was pretty good?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. He's like, can I have some more? I said, I have to wait and see if I stay full first. But if I'm full, they can eat it. All right. See you later. Bye. Hey, this is me. That was really, really good. The maple in the mashed potatoes came shining through, and I stayed full.